administration, which are involved in administration. All right. So now the theory of public administration, whether the theory of public administration, can we restrict this application of theory of public administration only to state actors, or can it be used even by the non-state actors?
It can used by even non-state actors also. Both state and non-state actors can use the public administration.
So definitely, very good. So here the theory of public administration, it can be used both by state actors as well as non-state actors. So this is the practical application of knowledge of public administration. That is the reason why in our syllabus we have even the topic of NGOs, civil societies, people participation, and all these what we call voluntary organizations, because today they are part and parcel of administration, right? So both state and non-state actors, they are a part and parcel of administration. That means the knowledge of public administration, the theory of public administration is not restricted only to state actors, that is the civil services or the practical administrators, but even it is also useful for non-state actors. All right. So this is the basic right. This is the basic elements. That means we will discuss how this theory of public administration got developed and in what way the practical side of administration has influenced development of theory, because no theory can be developed, no content can be developed. What do you mean by theory? Theory is simply nothing but a body of knowledge, right, which represents the reality, right? Think that a knowledge or a theory that doesn't represent reality, will it have any future? Any theory or any knowledge which doesn't represent reality, does the theory or knowledge has any any future?
No, sir.
Definitely not. It has no future. That means you take any science, any social science, right? The content or theory is developed. Just by taking the practical side into consideration. So we observe the things, we observe the realities, we observe what is going on. Right? We understand the practical problems. We will analyze them. We will do research, and out of this research, we see formulation of a separate body of knowledge. We call this as what we call a theory. So in this session, so what are that practical sides? What are the practical areas? Right? What are the real-time issues which has influenced the development of theory of public administration, which has influenced, right, the emergence of public administration as a separate discipline. All right. So this is what we will discuss. All right. So we will talk about both the theory and the practice of public administration. What are the practical events that has influenced each of this stage? Remember, each of this stage has been influenced by the practical things. Each of this stage, and even the emergence of public administration. Even emergence of public administration is an outcome of the practical problems. It is because of the practical problems encountered, right, which led to the emergence of public administration as a separate discipline. Right? Don't think that public administration has emerged just because of one or two individuals, or because of the thoughts and ideas of one or two individuals. Remember, public administration as a discipline got emerged, right, because out of the practical problems in different parts of the world. So remember, it got started with America. It got started in America, and later on, we have seen the influence of different other countries. We see different other countries, all right, and their impact on emergence of public administration. All right. So this is the uh, this is how we will discuss the entire evolution. All right. In each and every stage, all right, we see this influence. All right. So all right. So let me talk about the major themes at different points of time. Major themes in the evolution of public administration. Major themes in the evolution of public administration is how the public administration got evolved. What are major events, right? So let me talk about each of these things. If we take the first stage, if we take the first stage in the evolution of public administration, all right, that is in between 1887 to 1926. So what was the main theme? What happened in this era? And who are the prominent personalities? All right, we will discuss this. All right. So 1887. So I'll try to give the entire themes of all the stages, the major focal areas or the major points of each and every stage. Then we'll have an in detail discussion. If we take the first one from 1887 to 1926. From 1887 to 1926. So this is a stage which is known for separating public administration from politics. So it is called as the politics administration dichotomy stage. It is called as politics administration dichotomy. It is called as politics administration dichotomy stage. The first stage is regarded as from 1887 to 1926. It is a stage of dichotomy, right? So dichotomy means separation. It means separation. Separation of public administration. It means separation of public administration from politics. So simply it is called as politics administration, politics public administration dichotomy. So this is the main thing. And here, this entire first stage, it is influenced by the founding father of public administration, that is Woodrow Wilson. So it is Woodrow Wilson. It is Woodrow Wilson who has argued, it is Woodrow Wilson who has argued in favor of separation of public administration from politics. It is Wilson who has recommended, all right, separation of administration from politics, and he has his own arguments. So we will discuss in detail about this Woodrow Wilson, all right. So Wilson gave his own arguments, and even the arguments given by Woodrow Wilson, it was even what you call justified, or what you say, they are followed, they are supported by even other scholars like Frank Goodnow, L.D. White, Luther Gulick. So we have certain prominent personalities, all right, who have supported the cause of separating public administration from politics. So we have a very good what you call support came from the others, people working in what you call in academics, people working even in the practical side of administration. They have supported the cause of separating public administration from politics. All right. So we will talk about their arguments. We'll talk about their views, why they wanted to separate public administration from politics. So what was the issues? So what actually happened in America? What are those events in America? right, which led to separation of administration from politics. We will discuss all these things. All right. So this is the basic theme of 18, what you call first stage. Am I clear about this basic theme of first stage? Have given the overall view, the overall theme of first stage, not a detailed picture, but an overall picture.
Yes, sir.
What about others? Only one person talking. दिव्या, आप है क्लास में? You are there. Okay. What about Anu? Okay. Okay. Anu, are you there? No. What about Meghana? This is again, I'm talking about asking about Meghana. Okay then. So I think she's in some study hall or some workplace where she cannot talk. All right. I presume it. So this is about the stage one. This is about stage one. Now coming to the second stage. Coming to the second stage. Second stage is about what do you call? Second, it is about supporting the first stage, where the focus
Principal.
was on, bringing about principles. All right. So it is regarded as a stage of principles. So I request, in case in 3 minutes, all right, the link will get closed. So do join the class with the same link. I'll take class up to 8 o'clock. All right. So do use the same link if the class gets disconnected. All right. If class gets disconnected, do use the same link. All right. And I'll take the class up to 8 o'clock. Coming to the second stage, that is stage number 2, where the focus of public administration, now the focus was on bringing about principles. All right. So stage 2 is regarded as principal stage. It is from 1926 to 1937. The focus was on principles. The focus was on principles. All right. So principles of public administration. So though we use the word principles of public administration, but in reality, so these are the principles that were given from those people who actually doesn't belong to public administration. All right. The principles were contributed by the individuals. The principles were contributed by the individuals or those thinkers, all right, who actually are outside of public administration. Say, for example, we have the thinkers like Taylor, Frederick Taylor. All right, we have people like Henry Fayol. Right? So you take Taylor or you take Fayol. Actually, they are not a fraternity of public administration, but still we are using their contributions. All right. So in this period, that is from 1926 to 1937, that is where focus was more on bringing out the principles of public administration. And remember, this stage 2, second stage in the evolution of public administration, it is more supportive of the first stage. All right. So to be frank to say, all right, stage 1 as well as stage 2 in the evolution of public administration, they are more supportive to each other. So whatever argued in the stage 1, it is being supported by the works of the thinkers, the scholars in the second stage. So here we'll talk about more about principles, the one who contributed to the public administration. All right. So how the nature of public administration got changed because of the principles, by giving more importance to principles, by giving more importance to scientific status to public administration, by giving more importance to 3 E's: efficiency, economy, and effectiveness. how the discipline of public administration got changed. So what is the change